Well, it's March already, but we've got some pretty mild weather, a couple days worth. I worked yesterday and the day before, and I got to go back there on Tuesday. I might stay a few more days during the week. I don't know yet. It might be too windy to be caulking with cotton. Anyway, today I got to continue fairing, getting kind of a late start. And of course, I realized that I forgot to bring my finish sander and fresh belts for the flexible board. So I'm gonna have a careful go at it with the palm sander. Well, we're looking a lot better now, but I still have a little more epoxy work to do before I continue sanding, especially with the sanding board. I've got a few hours of daylight left and temps above 50 until late evening. So this is my window. If I want to be able to just fair and maybe start putting cotton in tomorrow, I got to put the epoxy on now and let it cure overnight best it can. See what kind of results we get in the morning. There's a couple other things I can do inside the boat, including the usual cleaning and organizing. Well, I've done all the filling I think I'm gonna do. And I have more reefing to do on the port side, but I'm gonna just not go near that while the epoxy's wet. I think what I'm gonna do, because I got plenty of daylight left and it's kind of warm, is I'm gonna have another whack at this business. Really tired of it. Yeah, I may not have to drive this at all. It may just spin right out of here. And I will have to epoxy a dowel into the hole. Maybe. I might put hardware back in there because I want to do a pulpit. I want to put something out here. And this hole would be convenient for that. In fact, all of them would. I might temporarily just dowel them with a little bit of epoxy. Nope, not yet. Get in there. What? Come on, you. Come on. You want to come out. You know you do. I hate you too. It's okay. We're in this together. I think for the moment, I'm going to put tape over these holes just to keep rainwater from soaking in here. Sorry about the wind. We got a ways to go. That's the part that was in there. It looks pretty damn good. Maybe I could also try to get some of this paint off of here today. Do I want to deal with the heat gun? Actually, no, I don't want to make too much of a mess next to, I gotta wait till they put Teresa Maru back in the water here. I don't want to, Dave's a good guy, I don't want to make a mess on his boat. And I don't want to cover it up. Yeah, she'll be going in soon, or pretty soon, probably in a month or so. I'll have time to blitz this project in a couple of days, you know, a couple warm, dry days. Okay. Cool runnings. So yeah. You can see it used to live out here. There's the screw holes for the plate, and that's the hole for the bolt. if I'm lucky, they're not doweled all the way through, and I'll just be able to drill those plugs out. This might be doweled through, maybe not, but that's a better place for it. As a number of you have pointed out, it would work okay with the anchor, you know, hooked on the bobstay chain right here, but not ideal, frankly. Okie dokie, moving right along. It's another day, a warm day. I've just finished a couple hours ago priming all the seams that I'm going to put new cotton in with linseed oil. And while that's sort of drying, I'm going to go ahead and prime. Why did I do that? Why did I put linseed oil there? There are some seams where I'm just going to do seam compound. That's not one of them. That's going to get linseed oil. These marks, cotton. These marks mean I have to lay cotton in. These marks mean I have to add seam compound. Before I do that, I want to get some primer in there, some Primacon. And as soon as I get the cotton in, I'm going to have to hit that with Primacon. I'm going to have to do this in phases because of my schedule. But I'm going to start with that. I've already cleaned everything out. I'm going to wipe down the areas with some paint thinner or something. I might even go ahead and mask this and get Primacon on the boot stripe, because there's no parts of that. I might throw seam compound on there later, but it'll probably take up. Second pass on this one. It's pretty deep. It's light tight here though, not everywhere, but it is here. Oh yeah, got to lay another layer in there. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh man. Well, got just about all of it done. There's one more seam at the top that I'm going to take care of tomorrow. I begged off work for tomorrow, sacrificed a day's work. I hate to do that, but I got to go home at least one day this week. I got to be back at work Friday and Sunday, and I got to get some primer on what I've put in here before it gets dark, so it doesn't get full of dew overnight. And then tomorrow I will tackle this, and at some point tomorrow I'll probably start with the full rolling on Primacon on everything. It went pretty well. The seams vary in width. The caulking bevels vary in width. I had a few that weren't really light, tight, old ones and new ones. Had to change irons a lot and lay in extra cotton here and there and go with bigger loops and smaller loops. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know enough about it to know that you have to do stuff like that. The proof will be in the water, what she does when she gets wet again. Okay, today's plan is to get cotton in the last seam and try to get a coat of Primacon on as much of this hull as I can. Then I got to go away for a couple days. Got to go home for a day or two. Got work Friday. I'll probably be back Saturday to start doing some seam compound. Will you stop? It's at the water line anyway. Well, I'm out of Primacon. I thought I had another can. I had another partial can, but it wasn't enough to make it. Really close. There's none available locally. I got to order it. If I'm lucky, it'll arrive Saturday when I'm planning on being back here. But that's going to be it for now.